Okay. So this is a message off of my heart. Okay? Off of what I've been thinking, right? So many times when we have been through narcissistic relationships, we are triggered in different ways, right? We we go in very loving, very sensitive, very soft, and sometimes we come out different and we got to heal and relearn ourselves, right? I would say that on your journey of realizing your triggers, it is very important to know when somebody is purposely triggering you. Okay. It is very important to understand what their mission is to do because this will help us set boundaries. This can help us know who to cut off. Okay. It's not healthy for someone to keep triggering you. It's like they know where your wounds are, so they'll keep hitting the same exact spot, you know, and until it hurts, 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 right? So we got to know when to leave people alone that triggers us every single time we talk to them. We got to know when to leave people alone when all they're trying to do is trigger you. They may say something, for instance, like if you have a problem with, if you have a problem feeling worthy, they may say something to you that trigger you like, oh, you might tell them, oh, okay, I want to do this or I deserve this. And they may say, look at you like, who do you think you are? Why do you think you deserve that? Or, oh, you think you're better than everybody? Oh, like they'll say things to make you uh doubt yourself and trigger these feelings of unworthiness, right? A example from my life is, let me see, one of my triggers that I'm okay with sharing with you guys. Um, hmm. Okay. So I had to learn that, okay, so narcissists, when they are dealing with you, sometimes they go through the discard phase, right? Where they love on you, love on you, love on you. It's like, oh, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. And then stop and the love stop, right? And then they start being mean, y'all. And then they start doing manipulation tactics. Then they start doing devaluation. They start telling you you ain't nothing. They start treating you like you ain't nothing, you know? And then they go back to the, oh, I'm sorry, I won't do it again. And they start going love bombing again. Oh, I love you, I love you, I love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. And then they go back to it again. It keeps you on a cycle of abuse, right? It keeps you of, oh, let's hurry up and get back to the good part, right? So your trigger may be somebody just changing up on you. Your trigger may be you feeling as though somebody is changing up on you, but really they're just going through something in a healthy situation. Like if you text someone and they don't text you back, right? You may feel rejected. You may feel discarded, right? Because you're like, wait a minute, what did I do wrong? What did I say? They was just talking to me, everything was good. Did I say something wrong or are they mad at me or something, right? Because you're expecting that behavior from the narcissist in this person, right? And we're talking about a healthy person, right? We're talking about a person who just didn't text you back because they needed space or they're busy or life is getting to them and they just need a moment, right? But they will circle back and text you and explain why or whatever, the cause may be. But in the meantime, you are going cuckoo crazy because you feel rejected, you feel discarded, and you feel like you've been here before, and you already deleting the text messages, you already blocking them, you already going off the deep end, okay? So um I think it's important to understand why we do those things because you're not crazy. You just have to heal that part. You just have to heal that trigger, right? You have to um understand both sides, understand why somebody is unable to text you back at that moment, right? And to take your mind off of it, do something fun, read a book, work out, eat, cook something, watch TV, because it may trigger you and what triggers are is it puts you in a past moment. It makes you have all these flashbacks. It puts you in the past, right? So try to keep yourself in the present. Try to take your mind off of feeling rejected, because that might not always be the case, right? And if the person comes back and they say, hey, I was busy or I was going through something and I just needed some space, that is totally okay. That's their boundary. We have to respect it, right? But in an unhealthy situation, when someone is triggering us, when someone knows that we want their love and attention and um, they are purposely withholding affection and love and everything, that is unhealthy. Okay. When someone is withholding love and affection to get what they want, which is to see you crumble, to gain more control over you so that you'll do anything to get that back, that is unhealthy. Okay. So we have to know the difference. Um, we have to get past our triggers, y'all. We have to sit with the triggers and ask ourselves, why am I triggered? How is this person triggering me? And do I feel as though they're doing it on purpose? Are they a genuine person or are they toxic? Is this a pattern that I'm seeing? Am I being triggered a lot by this person? And can I take it? And should I take it? These are questions that we should ask ourselves because some narcissists and toxic people will purposely trigger you to get a reaction out of you, right? To see what you're going to do. Okay? They scoping you out. They sizing you up, down, all around. They want to see what you want to do when they hit this button or when they hit that button. So you got to know when somebody is doing that to you. Okay. And in a healthy situation, uh, you may have triggers in a healthy situation, but that's where communication really is helpful because you can talk to the person or your partner and tell them, "Hey, I know this has nothing to do with you, and I apologize for how I reacted, but this is how this affects me when this happens." I mean, it sucks that we have to sometimes we carry triggers and it affects our relationships and everything, but the only way through it is through it. Okay. And we have to own up for our actions. We have to own our actions, our words. We have to understand that not everybody is the same. Okay. And triggers also are good because it lets you know where you are at in life. It lets you know where you are at in your healing journey, right? It lets you know how far you have came and how much more work you have to do in a good way. Use your triggers as a guide point, okay? As a guide to tell you what is next to work on, right? I think that is the message for today, y'all. I gotta go, my baby crying. But I love y'all and much peace and love. Have a great day.